fleeing from tear gas and stun grenades. Similar scenes of chaos and panic across the capital. Scores of people detained in the most violent police crackdown seen in weeks. Several thousand protesters dodged police, who used water cannon and stun grenades. Tackled and beaten with batons by masked officers, others seen injured and dazed on the ground. More than 13,000 people have been detained in weeks of protests. They say the presidential election in early August was rigged. They're risking it all to demand President Alexander Lukashenko's resignation.
People want change. And yes, of course, the weather might change things, further as we approach the winter. But at the moment, I see still a lot of mobilization. And the fact that a lot of opposition figures have been either detained or pushed out of the country hasn't significantly impacted the mobilization on the ground. People are still coming out to protest, despite the fact that these protests are effectively leaderless.
An unexpected meeting held by Lukashenko with opposition activists in a prison led to many doubting the strength of his position. State media says he discussed constitutional reform with his political rivals.
I know half of you here are lawyers and perfectly understand that the Constitution can't be written in the streets, and am trying to convince both your supporters and society at large that we must have a broader view towards these problems.
But beyond those prison walls, the deadlock continues, with military vehicles and armed police still dominating the streets and protesters vowing to continue until they see real democratic change. Alexandra Byers, Al Jazeera.